Let's see if it lets me go live this time. My connection kept cutting out. Am I live? Alright. So, just figured I'd go live on here one time. For my YouTube peoples. I'm grateful that my channel's still up at least. Because you know how YouTube is with pred catchers. So grateful that I come on here and go live. I can't put any catches up unless there's police involvement, which is kind of bullshit when you think about it, because a lot of times, there will be police involvement, but it'll be after the catch, like it won't be on video. So it's kind of a bullshit rule that YouTube has, that there needs to be police involvement when you really think about it. I miss the good old days of YouTube, like a few years ago when DAP was still up here, and PvP, and we still got LC Predator Catcher up here. We still got Creep Busters up here with a couple of catches. We still got New York Creeps Spotlight up here. Still got a lot of pred catchers on here. So that's good that they're not taken down. But like PCI's page keeps getting taken down. They keep coming back on, but they keep getting taken down though. I miss the good old days though, when there's a bunch of predator catchers on here, and most people are on YouTube. They use YouTube, so not a lot of people are on Rumble watching videos on Rumble. You know what I mean? Not a lot of people know about Rumble and locals and all this stuff. So at least Facebook. Go subscribe to my Facebook page if you're not subscribed there. But at least Facebook doesn't do that yet. At least they still keep predator catchers up. So all my live streams are up there. So that's good. Facebook is good too, because it's for the local community, a lot of people around the local area will see your videos, so Facebook, props to Facebook for at least allowing predator catchers to stay up. But I don't know what I was wanting to say. I don't know. I've just been arguing with trolls on my page lately. Obviously, I haven't had a catch in a while, since August. But, just been dealing with money issues. That's it. It costs money to do it. So, I was still decoying up through fall last year after the last catch, and I was talking to a bunch of preds, and then just had to quit for a while because of money. But I don't know. I just think, like, I've been watching a bunch of predator catchers again, and it's just crazy the amount. And then, like I said, I was talking to a bunch of preds, and like always, every time I get on, I'm talking to a bunch of preds, and most of them I don't catch. Most of them, they either stop talking to me or whatever. And for, I don't end up catching them, or I go out to meet them and they don't show up. So it's just crazy the amount of them that there are on like all these apps and social media, and then the amount of videos, pred catcher videos out there, which like I said, YouTube censors it. So like back then, before it was censored, like it was more apparent what's happening in the world. Like now it's being censored. It's like swept under the rug. But it's crazy. Like Musa and PvP and PCI and all these channels have so many catches. They're just getting catches all the time. And like, I don't know, like I've said before, like before I found predator catcher channels, like 2019 or whatever, like I didn't know how big of a problem it is, like until then. So I think that it's important. I think that predator catchers are important, and there would be no use for predator catchers if the cops were doing more. Maybe they're not allowed to because it's entrapment or whatever, but I'm just saying though, if they could, or if they were doing more, there would be no need for predator catchers, or there would be less of a need. Like, you know what I mean? Like Musa caught like 600 preds on his own in like 2 years or whatever, 3 years or however long. He caught like 600 preds by himself. And I think that it's important, like the exposure is important, like the exposure part. Like, someone, like I always say that it's like a sex offender registry, but better though, because you see the chat logs and you see the video evidence of the confrontation. Like you see what they actually said. Like you don't get that with a sex offender registry. You know? You don't see what they said. You don't see all that. And it doesn't go viral like videos do either. The videos go viral, they get spread around. So in my opinion, it's kind of like a sex offender registry, but better though, because you see all that and they get spread around. It's viral. But then there's people who say that exposure does nothing though, but it does though. You know, like a pred might lose their job like Nelson did. I caught him and he ended up losing his job. You know, their family might find out, their coworkers might find out, their neighbors might find out. You know? So fuck all that. Exposure is important. No matter what the trolls want to say, the pred protector squad is important. So I don't know what I came on here for really. I just wanted to talk to my YouTube gang. I'm not done, I'm just getting started. There will be more creepbusters catches in the future if I have any say in it. I'm just in transitional period. But as soon as I can, I will be back on the apps and I will be catching more preds. Yep. Whether I get arrested or not, I'm still gonna keep doing it. Because exposure is important. And I think, like, me personally, I want to know who's a predator in the area, you know? Especially if I have children. I would want to know who's a pedophile in my town. Wouldn't you? I don't know why you wouldn't. Just because they didn't get arrested, like, at least you know they're a pedophile and you're not going to send your children over to their house to play with their children or whatever, you know? Like, at least they're exposed, you know? Makes sense to me, I don't know. Some people can't seem to grasp that concept, but it's probably because they're a pedophile themselves and they do everything to try to discredit me and make it look like I'm just doing nothing and I'm out for clout. I just do it for clout and money and just whatever. I do it for views and for attention, yes, because I want to bring attention to the pedophiles in the area and expose them. So yes, I do it for views. I do it for attention. You're right. You're right about that. But I don't just do it for money. I don't just do it for clout. But it does cost money to do, so hit the Cash App if you can. But I'm not begging if I post my Cash App up, though. I'm just posting it up because it does cost money, and support if you can, if you want to. I'm not gonna be in your DMs sending the Cash App. Although I have been posting my Cash App under all the troll comments, just like, cause like, if you're gonna troll me, make me rich. Make me rich, trolls. Keep trolling. I'll post my Cash App under your comment. But I don't do it for money. I don't do it for clout. I do it because when I get on these apps, there's hundreds of grown men talking to children, and they're just always on there. That's why I do it. Because the cops, they're just gonna, like, again, they might not be able to do it. And apparently the state patrol does it, or state patrol. Apparently they do stings, I guess. I don't know. I don't know where to find the stings that they've done. But apparently they do stings with ICAC and whatever. But, you know, like, the cops, though, they don't do stings as far as I'm aware. So, the only time they arrest pedophiles is if they've actually raped a child. You know, so I expose them before, you know, like, I'm like a barrier, right? I'm like a preventative barrier between them and an actual child. I'm exposing them, you know? Hello. You know, as far as I'm aware, the cops don't do that. They don't do that. Or even if they do, we still need predator catchers because there's still a ton of these preds out here. Like, even if they do, there's still hundreds of preds online. Always. Even if you catch a bunch of them, they're still going to be online. There's still going to be people online. And then the ones that, like, when they come out of jail or after they get exposed or whatever, they're going to go back online. Like, I might catch the same people again. Because they're just never going to stop. And then they might go to jail and come out, but they're not exposed like they are through a predator catcher channel. There's going to be a bunch of people who don't even know that they're a predator, and they're going to do it again. And maybe it's just whatever. It's all just a big joke, man. It's all just the justice system is just a big fucking joke. And we all know it. It's bullshit that they can't accept my evidence. It's fucking bullshit. It's fucking sad, dude. But nobody's in here right now. I don't really know. One of the trolls said today that, like, I just make up evidence. They just make fake text messages. It's like, okay, well, then the cops can arrest me, but like, it's not fake though. They can look it up and see if those messages actually existed. Like, it's in the database forever, so it is real. They just say they just come up with every little thing to say to try to discredit me and just embarrass themselves. Just log off, bro. Like, just go do something with your life instead of sitting here trolling me. Or like I posted a DAP video where they're beating up a pred, or they're slapping a pred in the face. And he's like, "You would never do that. You're a pussy." It's like I exposed him. And he would never catch a pred. This guy is trolling me. He doesn't catch preds. Like, what do you like? Log off, bro. Go eat some more Cheetos or something. They say that exposure does nothing. I didn't get any rest. I haven't had a catch in a long time. So, like, they just say everything. They're like, when's the last time you got a catch? I'm like, August. It's not that long ago. What else do you got for me? They're just relentless idiots. This is kind of funny. I tried to post the last catch that I had on here. Like, I just went live on here and recorded it on my, like, watching it on my laptop, and that video got taken down for bullying and harassment or whatever it was. Because I guess exposing rapists is bullying and harassment. Like, a rapist admitting on camera that they're a rapist is bullying and harassment, I guess. Unless the police are involved. But even if they're not involved, they might be involved after the video, though, so I would really like to talk to YouTube's manager, but it's just a robot. Like, you click appeal, and then it's just like, nope, can't appeal. Like, you can't get access to talk to a real person. It's just robots. Someone give me YouTube's manager. But yeah, exposure is important. The pred might lose their jobs or their wives, or they might end up killing themselves. So exposure is good because all of those things are good, right? I would like to get arrests. I would really like to get arrests, but they won't accept my evidence, so I can't. You know, I've tried to get arrests, but then they don't accept my evidence. But if I didn't expose them, they would not be exposed. So like if I didn't expose them, they would not, nobody would know that they're a predator. Unless the state trooper or someone caught them, if they do stings like people say they do, but I don't know. I can't find where they've done the stings. But if they do, you know, maybe they would have got caught by them, or maybe they would have got caught after they raped a child. One or the other. Or maybe they would have never got caught. But they're caught now because I caught them. And they're exposed, and everyone who's seen the videos knows that they're a pedophile. And they see the chat logs, and they see the whole conversation, and they're meeting at the place where they said they're gonna meet, and like, how am I making a fake text message, like, if they're sending me pictures of themselves and stuff? How do I fake that? You know? How do I fake their selfies and like all that stuff? But yeah. You see all the messages, you see the confrontation, you see them either admitting to it or badly lying about it and then getting caught lying, obviously. You see all that. So how does it do nothing? I really want to know, because it does, though. It does something. It doesn't do nothing. It does something. So I'm just basically repeating myself at this point, but you know, there's nobody in here, so I guess I'll get off of here. But if y'all have anything else to say, leave it in the comments. Maybe I'll go live again soon sometime. Maybe I'll get a catch soon. Hopefully I'll get a catch soon. Hopefully I'll get 100 catches this year. You know, like I said, I was trying to get more of them. I was trying, like, last year. I had several preds on my phone that I was talking to, and some of them were talking about meeting up, and then some of them, like, were gonna meet up, and then they bailed, you know, like, last second or whatever. You know how it goes. Like, they just bail. They just bail like 100 times before I meet them. Sometimes I'll catch them 5 minutes after I meet them, or like an hour after I meet them, or whatever. Sometimes they'll just bail 100 times before I actually catch them. Sometimes they'll do that, and I'll just talk to them forever, and I'll never catch them. Sometimes I'll go out to meet them, and they won't show up, and they'll do that a bunch of times. And then sometimes those ones will actually show up eventually. Like Samuel Dibburn did that, and the last catch that I got, Josh Frost, he said that he was going to show up a couple days before, and then bailed, and then showed up a few days later. You know, so there was a lot of other preds I was talking to that, you know, just never happened. But maybe I'll talk to them again someday when I get back on, and then I'll catch them. So I'll get off here now. Leave some comments. Let me know what y'all think. Later.